Prefixes and suffixes. A prefix is a group of letters placed before the root of a word. For example, the word unhappy consists of the prefix un, which means not, combined with the root word happy. So the word unhappy means what? Not happy. Some common used prefixes, there's more than this is, but these are the most common used in the English language. Un means against, opposite, or not, like undo, unusual. For example, the weather, the heat and humidity is not unusual in South Mississippi in the summertime. That means it's usual, happens, but not unusual. D, down, away, reverse, from. Decode, decrease. The water pressure has decreased over the last 4 hours. Down. Dis, not, opposite, away, reverse, like disagree, disappear. The opposite of appear is disappear. X, out of, away from, or liking, like exhale, explosion. When you inhale, air is coming to your lungs. When you exhale, air is going away from your lungs, hence away from lungs. M or in, not without, like improper or invisible, not visible. Miss, bad or wrong, like mislead, misplace. I misplaced my keys. Non means not, non-fiction, nonsense. Pre or pro means before, prehistory, proactive. Re means again. Examples, repay, redo. Anti means against. Anti-discrimination is an example. And then finally, co, together or with someone, hence they're your co-worker or co-ed. Both boys and girls playing the same sport or doing the same activity. Now we're going to suffixes. A suffix is a group of letters placed after the root of a word. For example, the word flavorless consists of the root word flavor and combined with the suffix less, which means without. So the word flavorless means not having flavor, having no flavor at all. Flavorless, like heartless. That person, I don't know. Children are heartless characters. That means they have no heart. That's just an example. They do have heart, but that's just an example. Or we can say that pizza is flavorless because it has no flavor. It tastes bland. Here's some examples of some suffixes. Normally use suffixes. There's more than these, but these are the most commonly used in the English language. Able to, having the quality of, like comfortable, portable. I'm able to carry that. That computer is portable. Ale, relating to, annual or comical, or a person. Teacher's a person, a director who directs what? Plays, movies, shows. Ish means a little. For example, greenish. That carpet looks a little greenish. That means it has a little green mixed in with the other colors. Full of, beautiful, grateful. The sun looks beautiful today. That means the sun is full of beauty. Ible, forming an adjective. For example, reversible, terrible. That tomato soup tastes terrible. Terrible is an adjective describing what? The tomato soup. Illy, forming an adverb or change by changing y to I and adding the letters ly. For example, eerily and happily. Each of these had a y, so you change the y to I and add the ly. Okay? Inning, denoting action. For example, running, swimming. Less, without, not affected by, like motionless, heartless. Illy, forming an adverb, like clearly, hourly. The difference between this And this is these two determine if that word has the letter Y. The letter Y will determine if this is L-I-L-Y or just L-Y. Okay, and the ness means denoting a state or condition. Examples, kindness, wilderness, and then Y. Full of, denoting condition. For example, glory, mercy, victory. Rules for adding a prefix. When you add a prefix to a word, you shouldn't change the spelling of the original word or the prefix. The word disappear is a combination of the letters dis with the word appeal. Unhappy and undo. Here's my prefix. Here's my root word. Okay. And illustrated this guideline. Follow this rule even if the spelling results in double consonants, such as in the word misspell. Here's my prefix, miss. And here's my root word, spell. See here? Miss is spelled M-I-S, spell is S-P-E-L-L. There's my double consonant right here. See, that's why. Follow this rule even if the spelling results in a double consonants. For example, irredeemable. Okay? Ear, that's my prefix. Redeem is my root word. And this also has a suffix, the word able. Okay? And here's another word, the word cooperation. There's my prefix. And here's my word. Okay? You should use a hyphen when joining a prefix to a proper noun, as in pro-American. See the word pro. Okay, and here's my hyphen. And here's my root word. Okay? There should always be a hyphen after the prefix self, as in self-esteem, and after the prefix ex when it means former, as in ex-husband, or an ex-wife, or an ex-co-worker, or an ex-spouse. Hyphens can also prevent misreading, mispronunciation, or confusion with other words. For example, you should hyphenate recover to cover again to avoid confusion it with recover to regain or repair. See the difference? See the difference right there? Recover means to cover again, and then recover means to regain your strength. Like recover your strength means to regain your strength. And then finally, rules for adding suffixes. When you add a suffix to a word, the original word usually keeps the original spelling. However, there are some exceptions to this rule. If the original word is one syllable and ends with a single consonant, you double the last letter. For example, tip becomes tipping or tipped. And run becomes running. If the word ends in multiple consonants, as in the word bank, see my multiple consonants? In K, last letter does not get double. So the word banking would be what? B-A-N-K-I-N-G. See how this last letter is not doubled? Because there's two consonants. You only double the letter when there's a verb and a consonant. And that's suffixes and prefixes, folks.